Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Today is gonna be my collection and declutter video. I'm not really sure if I'm gonna be able to declutter a whole lot, but I'm gonna try. That's a bit of pencil sharpening. I've put my ring light up. I'm not really sure if this is like the best position for it, but it is very gloomy outside and I don't know how to really properly film in these gloomy dark days, but this is what it is. So I'm gonna go through my collection. I'm gonna see if I have time in this video to do eyeshadow palettes, but we will see. I'm gonna swatch a whole lot. I'm gonna talk you through. I'm not showing you where I store it. It's still in the same storage as my last collection video. I will link that for you guys. So nothing has changed there, still the same storage, but I've just pulled everything out and categorized it. We're gonna look at it and see if there's anything that I should get rid of or whatever. So we are gonna start with all of my cheek products. I guess this is what it is, and some powders. So I'm gonna go through these. Let's start with blush, I guess. So I had this, what is it, Sweet Like a Peach palette from Makeup Obsessions. I had recently depotted these blushes because the pans are very small. I will show you. This is what the pans looked like. I have half of this blush left that I don't really know what to do with. I am keeping it in here for possibly a Franken, but if this palette is empty or I don't find a Franken for this little bit, I'm gonna let this go. Because all of these blushes are now in larger pans. It was just not working for me, that small palette. So all the blushes are in here. I had the darker orange, then this lighter orange that I mixed with half of this blush. So there was a very bright orange in here. I mixed it with half of this. Then there was a shimmery pink, and I mixed that with, I think, half of the orange, I guess, looking at it. And then I also had a Glam Shop single that was a light pink that I was like, I can use that as a blush. So I possibly did some mixing, I don't know. I will link that video for you guys if you want to watch that. This is what I have, and this blush is from my Pana palette from 2 years ago, the Nabla Dreamy. I mixed some shadows in here to make this blush, and I still have it. These four, I still need to add alcohol. I dry pressed them, but when I put my brush into it, or like even my finger, they are very powdery. But I will swatch the shades for you guys. So we have a darker orange, like a peachy orange, a more bright orange. Then we have a mix of that pink and orange that made a slightly different tint. Then this very light pink, which I really like. And then, let me wipe my fingers. This is a more like a warm toned. I really like this blush. So I'm keeping all of these. I need a wipe. Hold on. Such good preparation. So I'm keeping all of the blushes because I do enjoy them. Like I said, I am gonna add some alcohol to these four to make them a little bit more less powdery, because I just lose a lot of powder now when I put my brush into them. But these are staying. So no declutters for my blushes. which is okay. I then have two powders. I don't wear face products like base products, so I don't wear foundation or concealer. I've had this for the longest time and I was so convinced that I was gonna finish this at one point, but I'm just gonna declutter it because I have a lot of cream colored eyeshadows that I use for setting my lids. This has an ingredient in it that makes it very white, and I don't really love that. So we're gonna let this one go. And then I will keep this. This is brand new, never been used, but I'm gonna keep these. If one day I am done with using up all of my cream colored eyeshadows, I can use this for setting my primer. And then I have highlighters. So the first, let's just start with this one. This is the BH Spotlight and Highlight Palette. There is 6 highlighters in here. I have one with a pan right there. The brown and this purple I don't really use because they are quite a bit too dark for me. I don't know how, when, and where I would use these. They are beautiful. Maybe I should press some of this in like an eyeshadow pan because they are very beautiful. But not for a face highlight. Not on my face, at least. And the other 4 I really do like. This is a more champagne-y, a more cool toned white, an orange, and a pink. So we have the pink, very subtle but beautiful glow. Subtle pink color but beautiful glow. This is the champagne one, and the more cool toned like yellow one. I guess maybe it's not cool tone, maybe that's warm tone and this is cool toned. Don't listen to my description of colors. And then the orange one. So these are stunning, and I'm gonna keep this palette. Like I said, maybe the darker shades I could start using as eyeshadows, or like I would preferably press them into eyeshadow pans if I'm gonna start using them as eyeshadows. But anyway, this is not going anywhere. Then I have this Essence Choose Your Glow highlighting palette. Now this, I have had this, and again, I was convinced that this was gonna be these 2 highlighters I was gonna finish one day, but I don't love them as much. So these are those 2, and like compared to those ones from BH, this is very, very subtle. And I mean, I like it, but then if I compare it to the BH ones, I think I prefer those. So for more cool toned, and this is the BH one, I love that more. And then this one is similar to that one from Essence. I just prefer the BH ones. So I'm thinking it is time to let this one go. And also this like bronzy one is too dark for me, and also not special enough to start using it as an eyeshadow or something. So that is a declutter. I'm gonna let this one go. Then I also have this highlighter, which is from Flormar. And I'm gonna swatch this because I'm not really sure how I feel about this one. This again looks kind of bronzy. I don't know if I will be able to use this as a highlighter. And also, I don't think I love it that much. I think I'm gonna let it go. Like, I did not really think this through, but now seeing it, swatching it, I don't think I will ever really reach for this. So let's declutter that one. Then I have the ColourPop Twilight highlighter in the shade Meadow. This is a Super Shock highlighter. Love this. This has a very nice reflect. It's subtle. Like, it doesn't have a lot of base, but you get that purple to blue reflect. I don't know if you can see that. It is very subtle, but I love using it. And it's also a great eyeshadow topper. So I'm going to be keeping this one. I'm sorry, this is still in frame. What am I doing? Then I have this, and I don't know what to do with this. This is the Revolution Gingy highlighter. Love the packaging, but that's not a highlighter for me. It's way too bronzy, and also not really very interesting as an eyeshadow color. Like, that doesn't really perform that well, but I do love this packaging. So I'm thinking maybe I will just keep this for the packaging and for like displaying, and not per se for the product. But I don't think I want to put it back in my collection. So a little bit of a specialty treat for that one, but it's not something that I use in my collection or ever will. And then the last two highlighters that I have are the Dragon's Heart and the Unicorn's Heart highlighters, both from Makeup Revolution or I Heart Makeup or whatever it is. A rainbow one, a more gold and red one. I don't use these ever. I was thinking about frankening like this yellow, pink, and purple together because that makes a nice highlighting shade, but I have 6 very big highlighters in that BH palette. I don't think I need more. So I'm gonna let these ones go. Simple as that. So that is it for face products. Let's move on to lips. I have 3 pencils here. Why am I starting with the hardest thing? I have 3 pencils here. An Essence lip liner in the shade Femme Fatale, which is a red. Then I have an Essence pencil in the shade Lost in Love, which is more of a pinky nude. And then I have this Give Face Cosmetics red liner, which doesn't state that it's a lip liner, but I don't think I would use this on my eyes, which is more of a burgundy. It is so dry. I am right away gonna say I'm gonna declutter this because it's so dry. Like, it's also sort of chunky. I don't like it. I've tried to use it. I've sharpened it because I thought maybe that's the problem, but it's not great quality. So I'm gonna let this one go. Then for these two, I just don't ever really wear lip liner, but maybe I could finish them. So I'm gonna keep them for now. I don't know if I'll regret that. And then I have this Juicy Gossip lip oil from BH. This is the cherry scented one. I'm gonna keep this. I love this. I finished one of these, like the cherry ones. Then I got the mango flavor scent one, finished that, and now I still have this. So this is not going anywhere. And then I have lip balms, lipsticks, and 2 liquid lipsticks. Now, let's start with the liquid lipsticks. These are the Matte Balm liquid lips from Revolution. These are old. I barely use these. This is a red one in the shade Burgundy Star. There's like so much product still in here. They still smell good. Like, they smell as if I just bought them. It is a pretty color, but I just never wear liquid lipstick. So it is time to let this one go. And this, I have used this in my project pan. You can see maybe the markings. I did use this, and I used it as a liquid blush. So this is more of a pink, a cool toned pink. And it worked nicely as a liquid blush, but I don't think I need to keep it. So I'm gonna let this one go as well. It is old. I prefer to use my powder blushes, so that can go. Then I have two of the Beauty Bay lip balms. I also have another one that's currently in my bag. That's almost finished. I have this one. This is Cherry. So it's a dark red. It gives your lips a very slight hint of the color that it is. I like this. I'm gonna keep it. It's just a lip balm, so I can use that up. And then I have the strawberry one. I have not used this yet. I'm working through the coconut vanilla one right now. Then I'll probably move on to the cherry one and then the strawberry one. But keeping that. And then for these lipsticks, gosh. This is the Glamlight Scooby-Doo collection. This is the shade Roh, a nice nude. Like orangey nude. I was scared to use this, but I've been loving it. They do smell a little bit weird, but I don't know if that's what they're supposed to smell like or not. But anyway, I'm gonna keep this. And this is the shade Jeepers, which is more of a pinky. And I love that too, so I'm gonna keep that. And then these three are from the Revolution Shrek collection. This one is Gingy, a very bright orangey red, and this is a matte. I don't have anything like this in my collection, so I am gonna keep it for now. I don't use it a whole lot. This is the Dragon one. That's a true dark red. And that is like shiny. So keeping this one as well. They still smell really good too. And then this is the Donkey one, and this is more of a nude. It is quite similar to Jeepers, but that's more pink, and this is definitely more like brown toned. So I think I can justify keeping this as well. I do need to start using them a lot more though. I know. And then the last category is eyes. I have 3 mascaras at the moment. These two, the Lash Princess by Essence, are unopened. I bought them recently. They had a sale going on. I needed new mascara, so I thought, you know what, I'll pick up 2. I always have one opened, and it is this one right now, the Get Big Volume Boost Waterproof Mascara. So I'm using this at the moment. The end of December is when I've had this for 3 months. It is starting to get a little bit dry, so I will get rid of that at that point and then start using one of these. So keeping all of this. I have one eyeshadow base. This is the Wet n Wild eyeshadow base. As you can see, I'm moving through this quite quickly. It is almost finished. When it's finished, I will replace it with this eyeshadow base because I love it. So keeping this. Then I have some pencils. So first up, I'm gonna pick this out of it. This is a brow pencil from Essence, and it is in the shade brown. I, in the past, had dark hair. I colored it myself, and I used this eyebrow pencil. It is old. I don't have brown hair at the moment. I've been keeping this because I know that at one point I might go back to brown again, but if I do, I will get a new one, or I will use eyeshadow in my brows. So this is gonna be decluttered. Then I have this white eye pencil. This is from the same brand as that red dry lip liner, Give Face Cosmetics, and I love this so much. You can see by the size of this I have used this so much, and it is just a very good white creamy eye pencil, so I'm definitely going to keep this one. And then I also have from that same brand the black and the blue. You can see how much the white has been used because it used to be the size of that black one. So this definitely I love. These two I'm not too fond about. Is that good? I don't know. So this is the blue. Again, it's very dry. So getting this on my eyes is impossible. I'm like dragging around like on my eyelid, and it's not the best feeling. The black one is a little bit better, but I don't know. Do I use black a lot? I don't know. I will get rid of the blue one because I just don't really like it. It's very dry. I will keep the black one around for a little bit, see if I use it, and if I don't, I could always still declutter it. Then I have a ColourPop Creme Gel Liner in shade Prance. This is not going anywhere. I love this so much. This is such a beautiful color. I don't know if you can see. And it's so creamy and smooth, and it stays on my waterline all day long. I love it. I really, really would love to have more of the creme gel liners from ColourPop. So I'm hoping that soon they will have another free international shipping sale, because yeah, I'm gonna stock up on creme gel liners. I love this one. And then I have 3 pencils from Flormar. These are all 3 the Extreme Tattoo Gel pencils. I've had them in projects. This is a blue. This is a sort of shimmery, shiny purple. And then here is a bronze. Oh my god, I love that bronze. So I am gonna keep the purple and the bronze, and I'm gonna get rid of the blue because I just don't love it as much. It is also quite dry, and to get this blue color, I don't know if you could see when I was using it, you have to like go over quite a bit. When they say tattoo gel liners, they mean it. These are so good, like they stay on so well. Just a makeup wipe really takes a lot of elbow grease to get this off. You do need a waterproof eye makeup remover because it's a struggle if you don't have one. Okay, I have 2 pigments. This is my miscellaneous category. 2 pigments from Mica Beauty Shop. This is Jade Popcorn, and this is Jade Nirvana. Do I dare opening these? I've tried to press these, and it was a big fail. This is like a yellow with blue reflex. Can you see that? Well, you're gonna have to believe me. These are beautiful. I'm not gonna get rid of these. I should use them much more, but I don't really use pigments. They're a little bit intimidating, and this is like a purple with blue and green reflex. Also very pretty. Should be using them more, but I'm gonna keep them. And then I have this water activated gel liner in this orangey color. I've been using this quite a bit. I know you can see, or I hope you can see, but it's not something I wear on a daily basis, but I do like to have it in my collection. And then this comes all out of the little drawer where I keep my false lashes and glitters and whatever for like more special occasions. These 3 items are from Moonglow, and these are like UV products. So this is a yellow UV paint face and body paint. This is a crayon, and then this is a liner. I'm gonna get rid of these. I've had these for so long. I don't think I've used these. I'm pretty sure I did not use this crayon. I've used this liner a few times. I've used this yellow paint a few times as liner, but I mean, I don't use it. I'm not gonna use it. Every time I have a special occasion where I could use these, I just don't. So it is time to let them go. And then I have 2 lash glues. This one I've had for so long. This is the red cherry one. It is so gloopy. It's disgusting. Like, pulling this out, I can see the strings of glue. So I'm gonna get rid of this, and I'm gonna keep this. I think I bought this last year, so, or this year even. So we're good with that. I don't use lashes often, but if I want to, I have a glue. So that is it for this video. What are we getting rid of? I have all of this to be decluttered. So that's quite a bit. Like, I know it's not a whole lot. I know I still have a big collection, but getting rid of this really makes my collection something that I really love. So I think that's good. And then as I go through my collection, as I work with it more, as I evolve, I guess, my taste might change. I just like to check in on what my collection looks like every so often and see if there's items that I don't love or that I've fallen out of love with or whatever. So these are definitely items. Some are just old, some don't work for me, some don't work for me anymore, and that's okay. So this is what we're gonna let go. Part 2 will be my eyeshadows. This has already been long enough. So I'm gonna go through all of my eyeshadow palettes. That's not gonna be a big declutter, like don't expect a whole lot from that. But just if you like to see my collection, then stay tuned for that. And yeah, if you like this video, don't forget to give a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will hopefully see you in one of my next videos. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.